Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Patrick Phillips. This is my audition for Calshakes. There are two pieces, one a monologue, Shakespearean monologue, Iago, and then that will move into the second piece from The Father We Loved on a Beach by the Sea. And what's he then that says, I play the villain? When this advice is free, I give, and honest, probable to thinking, and indeed the course to win the more again. For 'tis most easy the inclining Desdemona to subdue in any honest suit. She's framed as fruitful as the free elements. And then for her to win the more again, were to renounce his baptism, all seals and symbols of redeemed sin, his soul is so enfettered to her love that she may make, unmake, do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How am I then a villain, to counsel Cassio to this parallel course directly to his good? Divinity of hell, when devils will their blackest sins put on, they do at first suggest with heavenly shows, as I do now. For while this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortune, and she, for him, pleads strongly to the Moor, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear. She repeals him for her body's lust, and by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the Moor. So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh 'em all. What's the matter with you? Haven't you got eyes? Look at the place. They've turned it into a prison. You never understood, did you? What did you want me to do? You bring me up to believe in truth and charity, and then you want me to turn my back on the whole thing, ignore what's going on in the world. You can napalm peasants to the wall and still receive communion on a Sunday, and the cops can murder blacks in the street. The rule of law still holds. Didn't you ever ask yourself, whose law? Didn't you ever ask yourself why you ate bread and dripping and people over there fed steak to their dogs? If you wanted me to be anything else, why didn't you just teach me to cheat and swindle a fortune for myself and leave it at that? Why don't you say something to me, for Christ's sake? Why didn't you ever say anything to me? Were you frightened of me? Don't you think I needed you? Well, I did. I did.